What's up, Bama Nation? It's your boy JB coming to you with my assessment of my trip to Norman, Oklahoma for the second time. Okay. I went there last year and it was not pleasant at all. And, we lost 24-3 in one of the worst games I've seen we played, right? So I went again this year. This was Alabama's first opportunity to play in the new format, the 12-team playoff. And it was on the road against a team that's beat us twice, right? Oklahoma beat us last year, and then they beat us this year in the regular season. But what we had on our side was Alabama is now 3-1 against Oklahoma in playoffs and bowl games. So, man, I went there, got there Thursday night. The game was Friday night at 7 in Norman at Owen Field. And I kind of got some tickets in the rafters because I got a good friend of mine who was my program manager in the company I work for. He allowed me to come into his family suite. And man, I tell you, where I sat, it was actually pretty good. If you look in the background here, it's actually a pretty good view of the field. It's like I was playing Madden or something. It was a really good view of the field. And one thing I would say is it was very cold. It was very windy. It was the most raucous crowd I've ever been a part of. Oklahoma knows how to cheer for their teams, man. Oklahoma Sooners, y'all know how to cheer for y'all teams, okay? It was an unreal atmosphere. I know Alabama ain't used to that cold weather like that, wind blowing all over the place. But I will say that the team responded. So that first quarter, I was about ready to get in my car and leave. The 3 and outs, Oklahoma went up 17-0, man. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, is Caden DeBoer about to go to Michigan? Like, did he just mail it in and just say, hey, man, let's go to Michigan, bro? Like, but that 17-0 had me. One of the things that probably only sports can do, because a lot of things are scripted, right? Like movies, TV shows, sometimes combat sports. One thing that should not be scripted, though, is football and major sports, right? Like basketball, baseball, hockey, soccer. If y'all knew how I was feeling in that first quarter when we was down 17-0, man, I was questioning, why did I come out here? Why did I spend my money? Because I was incredibly pissed. I'm like, Bama, y'all really about to... But let me rewind. So when I parked, before I went into the game, it was some guys, two brothers had pulled up beside me. And I said, hey, because I didn't know where I was at, honestly. I said, hey, brothers, can I trail y'all into the game? Because I'm trying to find out where the stadium is. And lo and behold, it was two brothers that live up in New York and live up in Jersey, but they got roots. Every black person that was born in America got roots in the South. They got roots in Alabama. So they were Bama fans. So we walked up, man. The Oklahoma fans was real cool, man. They was doing their chants and stuff, but nothing was unprofessional. Nothing was out of the ordinary. But fast forward back to the second quarter, down 17-0, man. I was really questioning everything. I was like, why did I come out here? We got blowed out in the SEC championship game. We got blowed out last year. We lost Oklahoma earlier this year, well, a couple of weeks ago. But it was like third down, and we was about to have our almost third straight 3 and out, or maybe fourth straight. Ty Simpson threw that deep pass to Lozier Brooks, our great true freshman. He completed a big first down. And then a couple of plays later, he had a sensational 4th down and 2 where he caught the ball, spent off 2 dudes, juked 2 dudes, spent off a guy, and almost torpedoed himself in the end zone. I think that's what got Alabama going, man. I think the defense got ignited by that effort by Brooks, and they had a quick 3 and out. And then when Oklahoma got ready to punt, we blocked it, got a field goal. Oklahoma gets the ball back. My man, Zabian Brown, pick six king, tied the game up with the pick six, man. So it felt incredibly great going up from 0 to 17 to 17-17 going into halftime. We got the ball back in the third quarter. We didn't do much in that first drive, but the defense stood up, stopped Oklahoma again. Then we got the ball back and scored again with the great Lozier Brooks. Let me tell you something. When Lozier Brooks caught that pass in the end zone, the crowd was going insane. I have never been a part of this in my entire sports life, where the crowd is at their peak with screaming and cheering for their team, and you go from 100 to 0. Like, it went from peak screaming for your fans to the top of your lungs to dead silence. It's almost like, you know, that choir director when they're like telling the choir to sing, and all of a sudden it's like that's exactly how it felt, man. That was the most surreal experience for fans to just be, because it wasn't a lot of Alabama fans there, guys. I may have seen 50 Alabama fans there. It was not a lot, okay? Not a lot of Bama fans there. And the traveling band, I mean, it may have been 20 band members, the drum line, and maybe a couple of trumpet players. It was not a lot of people there from the $1 Million Band either. But I will say, we got that touchdown, and then we got another field goal, built a 10-point. They erased a 17-point deficit in 5 minutes and then took a 10-point lead. 27 unanswered points by the Alabama Crimson Tide. Incredible will against all odds. Pride. Oklahoma trying to beat us for the second time in the same season. The first time that would have been done in 130 years. They was about to beat us for the third time in 13 months. Kalen DeBoer probably was about to get fired. They really dropped their balls, guys, and said, we are not losing this game. Momentum is a real thing in football, okay? Don't let Alabama, Oklahoma is a perfect example. Oklahoma had the emotion of the crowd, jumped out to that 17-0 lead. Alabama sucked the air right out of the building, man. Took that 10-point lead. Started the fourth quarter. 50 Cent come out with his mini man, and then Oklahoma players had the heart to kill. I don't more. Gonna look in the eye no more. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on myself. Man, but they forgot, or what they didn't realize was Alabama listens to that song every Friday. So it got our guys juiced up too. So Oklahoma did come out. They scored on like the second play of the game after 50 Cent did his live performance. Alabama went right back down the field with a big play by Ty Simpson to Isaiah Horton. The most incredible catch by Jeremy Bernard on the second play. And then my man Daniel Hill drove it in, built the lead back to 10 points. Our defense took over. Oklahoma kicker missed 2 field goals, man. Kalen DeBoer, Ty Simpson, Lozier Brooks, the entire offense, the defense, the special teams, the kicker that I've been hard on. Incredible will, incredible determination. It was so satisfying to leave that stadium with a win. And the greatest feeling is adversity to victory. That you cannot replace that feeling, man. So I know we got Indiana next, but I'm going to savor this win, beating Oklahoma Sooners, man, in one of the toughest environments, and not the toughest environment I've ever been in. And I'd like to leave y'all, Bama Nation, with I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. Roll!